Hello everyone, this is Naeem Khadak, and today I am gonna introduce you to the Irish Research Council Scholarship 2024, that is IRC 2024, and the host country is Ireland. While applications are gonna open by 31st of August 2023, and the deadline is 12th of October 2023 to submit an application. But before submitting an application, there are a few things that you have to keep in mind. The very first thing is that you must have a professor acceptance. And how you are gonna get your professor acceptance? So IRC provides a list of universities. You have to search those list of universities, and then you have to look at the prospective department and at the prospective professor, and then you have to email to the prospective professor. And if the professor thinks okay, uh, he can be a good fit, then definitely he will reply you and will start a conversation with you. And then at the end, he will decide, okay, I'm gonna give you acceptance or not. So if they say okay, you are good fit, then definitely they will say okay, just go and start an application and mention my name right there, because you cannot start your application without having a professor acceptance. So once you have a professor acceptance, then you can proceed. So the second thing is that there is no need of GRE and IELTS. So the third thing is that there is no application fee. Fourth thing is that you have to write a proposal, and it depends. In my case, when I applied in 2022, then it was written by my professor. But it depends. Like professor can tell you, okay, just write it down by yourself. But is this proposal is very lengthy and concrete, so definitely professor will help out you. But in my case, it was all written by my professor, and I will show you what are the steps to write a proposal. So, and the fifth thing is that you have to write a personal statement and a career plan. These are two separate things, and I will show you how you can write these two different things. And now I'm gonna show you how you can reach out to this scholarship, and how you can find all these things, and how you are gonna fill the application form. So let's go. So now how you will reach out this scholarship page? So you have to just write down Irish Research Council Scholarship 2024, and you have to enter. So then you have to open the very first page, Government of Ireland Postgraduate Scholarship Program. And then once you open it, then you will see the opening soon is 31st of August 2023, means this is the opening date of the application, that you will start your application by 31st of August. And then you can scroll it down, and you will see a lot of information about the scholarship, the value of scholarship. So see, the value of scholarship is a stipend of 19,000 euro per annum, and contribution to fees and eligible direct research expenses of 3,250 euro per annum. And so these are the key dates. Key dates means call open date is 31st of August, means you can start your application by this date, and the application deadline is 12th October 2023, and the supervisor mentor deadline means your mentors and supervisor, that they will submit recommendation letters about you. So that deadline is 19th October 2023, and the call outcome is April 2024, while award start is 1st September 2024, which is very obvious. And now, so from this page, how you're gonna find the universities, and then when you find the universities, then definitely you're gonna search one by one, and then you have to look at your department and prospective professor, and then you have to send an email. So this is eligible higher education institutions and IRPOS. So when you click it, so definitely the page will be opened. So see, eligible higher education institutions and research performing organization. So when you scroll down it, so definitely these institutions are Atlantic Technological University, Dublin City University, Dublin Institute of Advanced Research. These are all the universities that you have to look and you have to search the prospective department and the professor. So these are the universities that you can find, and then you have to search one by one to find your prospective professor. They've also given the important documents. So this is called documentation. You can just download it and read it. This is all about instructions. Like instructions mean if they say okay, you have to write 500 words, then you cannot exceed this limit. So these are the, you can say, instruction that you have to read. It would be good for you that you read it. And then so this is again, now this is the indicative form. You can, this is very important. So this is the word application form. Means you will submit your application online, but this is the word form for your, you can say, ease, so that you can open it and you can prepare all the things in the word form, and then you have to copy and paste into the online application form. So you can download it and then you can open it right here. So you can see, so first you have to pass this eligibility quiz, which is very important thing. So the question one is, do you have first class or upper second class honors bachelor degree? You would say definitely yes. And then do you have a master degree? If you have, then definitely you would say yes. This is very important quiz. If you failed it, then you cannot proceed an application. And then, have you had two previous unsuccessful applications to the government of Ireland? If you have, then you would say no. If you don't have, then you would say yes. And then, do you hold or have you previously held in an Irish Research Council scholarship? If you already on an Irish Research Council scholarship, then definitely you would say yes, otherwise no. And then is this application to complete a PhD degree? You would say yes. And then question 4, which is very important, it says, does your proposed research ideal with any of the following? If you are a biology student, then definitely you have to think about these things. If you are engineering, physics, mathematics students, then you can just say no. And the 5th thing is, which is very important, has a primary supervisor based in an eligible Irish research, higher education or research performing organization agreed to act as supervisor? If you have a acceptance, then definitely you would say yes, otherwise you would say no. So then you have to mention your advisor name. And then application form, definitely you would say Government of Ireland postgraduate scholarship. You have to click this thing. And then project title means the title that you have discussed with your prospective supervisor, means this is the PhD dissertation topic. So before submitting an application or before starting an application, you have to discuss all these things with your prospective professor. And then Irish research body is your university that your professor is working. And then department, definitely. And then application in Irish, no. ORIC identifier, you have to make an account, like you have to make an ID. This is ORICD. You have to just search and just go and make your account. So this is very easy, and then you will get your identifier ID. And what is your nationality? Definitely, if you are from Pakistan, Pakistan. If you are from India, India. If you are from Bangladesh, Bangladesh. And then you have to just look at these things and accordingly click the option. So now this is primary and additional recipient, means you have to write down the supervisor name and university and his email address. And secondary supervisor, no, you don't need a secondary supervisor. And then track record means you have to you can say write about bachelor degree, master degree, and you have to, like, this is master degree. And then like, and then you will scroll down it, and this is the most important thing, personal statement. So you have to write a personal statement and round about 500 words, and you have to answer you can say according to these questions. Like, why do you wish? So you have to answer question by question. Why do you wish to pursue a higher degree? why have you proposed this research topic, and I will also show you my own personal statement that I had written for this scholarship. And then this is another important thing, career training and development plan. So you have to also answer like these questions, and it should be only like around about 1000 baht, and you cannot exceed this limit. If you exceed it, definitely your scholarship would be automatically rejected. So you have to care about these words limits. And then proposed research, so then you have to follow, like if successful, will you be a yes, and then please specify the scholarship type which where you are applying, and you will click 48 months structural doctoral degree. And then you have to just you can say click the options, and will you can say proceed. So then the main thing is which I wanna show you is this thing, means primary area of research, means this is now a proposal. Primary area, your professor will tell you about this, and then discipline and other research area, and secondary, so you will discuss this thing with your advisor. So now this is a very first thing in the proposal. Please provide a lay abstract for your proposed research which will be used to inform a non-specialist audience. So this you have to write a abstract, and it would be around about 300 word, and you cannot exceed this limit. So, and the second thing is, please provide details of your proposed research to include aims, objectives, and central research question of the project, and how existing literature on the topic has been used to inform the proposal, and how the project will advance state of the art. So you have to write around about 5000 words. So you can discuss with your professor, and in my case my professor had written all these things for me, and I did not even a word. So I will show you my own proposal. And then again, please detail the research design and methodologies, 5001. And then please include a milestone and deliverable for completion. I will show you my own, that how my professor did it. And then please describe any specialist knowledge or data required to undertake your proposed research, such as language. You have to write about 500 words again. And then again, please outline your plans for dissemination and knowledge. So you have to be very careful, because it's very competitive scholarship, and the success ratio for the Asian student is only 8% if you are from a STEAM in science, technology, engineering, mathematics. And then the last option is not last, please outline your reason for choosing your proposed academic advisor, and you have to answer these questions, and it could be maximum 400 words. And then please provide details of any proposed research trips of more than 4 weeks that you will discuss with your advisor. So maximum word is 300 words, and you cannot exceed these 300 words. And then again, the following question only apply to androgyny, postgrad, and conflict regulation. So if you are an engineering student, you don't have nothing to do with this. And then ethics, and then I think it's done. You just write down the data management, your professor will write down about these things, and this is the application. This is very lengthy application, a very competitive application, and I do not see such application of any other scholarship. But your professor will help out you in proposal. So like in this application form, there are two things which are really important. Number one is personal statement and career plan, and the second thing is proposal. Proposal is very important thing. And now I will show you marks distribution, and then I will also show you my own application form. So now this is my PDF that we had submitted in 2021, and I was in my, you can say, second semester of master degree, so that's why I did not get this scholarship, but we tried our best, and our proposal was excellent, because my professor had written down it for me. So that's why it was very you can say very strong proposal, and I will show you each and everything. So now I submitted on 11th, you can say 16th November 2021, and you can see that my project title was finite novel finite element discretization for convection domain PDEs in School of Mathematics and Statistical Science, and my university of was National University of Ireland Galway, and now its named is, you can say, University of Galway. So they changed the name. And so now I will show you, you can say, the very you can say the most important things, which was number one is uh, personal assessment. And also I would say my professor also helped out me in personal statement and also in career plan. So he was, you can say, very kind, and he helped me out. And now this is, you can say, this is my personal statement. So if anyone needs it, then definitely I can provide. I wish to pursue a PhD degree because critical thinking is the most important attribute one learns in high level research, which is quite sequential in reaching its something. So this was, you can say, my personal statement, and around about 500 words, but I did not exceed it, and you cannot exceed it. If you exceed it, definitely your scholarship would be automatically rejected at the very first stage. And then this training and career plan. So this was all written down by my advisor, this career plan, that I have two main career goals for which I see this PhD program is an important stepping stone. My main aim is to apply. So this one I can provide this scholar this thing to any if you need it. And then proposed research, definitely I will show you my own, you can say, this was my abstract. So this was all written down by my professor. My overreaching goal is to produce new algorithms that improve the accuracy of computer solution to a wide range of problems that are very important in mathematical modeling. They are so-called boundary layer problems. So it was exactly 3000 words. I can remember because my professor told me that you have to, you can say, you have to write down all these things in your word, that if for this we have such kind of words, we have such number of words. So I have all the details. So this is detailed means aims, research questions and objective. This was all written, again I would say, this was all written down by my professor uh, in uh, in Ireland. So this is aims: design a new set of balanced FEMs, that is finite element method for convection diffusion PDs with carefully constructed weights that resolve the balancing problem, and perform a mathematical analysis of these methods to establish and prove sharp error bounds produced and disseminate. So this was our existing literature and how he managed it. New knowledge in this project, I will extend the work from Maiden and Steins to apply the approaches to convection diffusion problems, while the problem we will consider initially is linear. So this, and then please detail the research design and methodologies to imply it. See, my approach will be centered around the design of suitable weight functions for a stabilized FEM that can solve a convection. It was a very good proposal because it was written up by my professor. I did not write even a word. And then please provide a schedule to milestone and deliverables. So see, in year one, like my professor mentioned, like block 1, block 2, block 3. So block 2, month 7 to 12, design a balanced weighted functions for these FEM to be applied to a simple convection. Block 3, months 13 to 18, analyze the method. Like he, you can say, mentioned everything. So then a numerical solution of PDs can be very expensive, although it was all written down. And then please describe any specialist knowledge to require. There is no specialist. It was all written down by my professor. And then please outline your plans for dissemination and knowledge of exchange of your research, including publications, conference attendance. Again, my professor mentioned everything. And then please outline your reason for choosing. This was, I think, written down by myself, but I think my professor helped out in this section as well. And then please provide detail to any professor. Again, this was written down by my professor. And then sex, gender and data management, again this was data management was written down by my professor. My proposed research will not involve producing or using data. So that's the whole application form. And also you have to you can say share your you have to upload a PDF file of the references. This was also uploaded by my professor, references that you will use in your proposal. So this is all about the Irish Research Council scholarship. And so now I'm gonna show you that actually this like the IRC set a criteria for evaluating your application. So you can say the total marks are 100, and in which they distributed the marks according to the given table. So the 40 marks are for the track record and research potential of the applicant. Quality and track record means your education, bachelor and master, and what's your GPA. And then it also includes your personal statement and significant and relevance of application key achievements and evidence of independent thinking. Quality of references. So references again are so important, like the references that you can say professor back in your home country, they will submit, and they will submit references for you, so they should be very strong, very strong. So this section has 40 marks. And then again the project means your proposal has also 40 marks. So your proposal is very important thing. So if your professor will write down it, then definitely it would be so strong, but if you will write by yourself, then it will be not so strong. So you should be very careful about this step, because this scholarship is very competitive, especially for Asian students. So like the percentage success percentage is 8% for the Asian student to get this scholarship. So it is very hard. And then the last thing, the second last thing is training and career development. So your career plan, which is around about 1000 watts. So this section is also 10 marks. So again, this is very important thing. And then environment, including this is about your university and about your supervisor. So this section is also 10 marks. So like total marks are 100. And last year, like when I applied in 2021, that you can say cutoff percentage was around about uh, above than 92%. So like you should get 92 or above marks in this scholarship application. So if your application would be so strong, then definitely you will get it. And best of luck. So just go and get your acceptance and then start an application. Thank you.